What is happening, y'all? Welcome back. I know people are probably like, what is going on? Where's Cowboy? Stream said it won. I just forgot to update that. I was doing the guides for the weapon guides. Those were going late. I got done greatsword at, I think it was like 8 a.m. And then the kids were like, daddy, 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 daddy. And so I was basically asleep from like 9 a.m. till like now, which is really bad. I don't like that. I don't like that kind of sleep schedule, so I'm gonna have to make some changes for sure. I still work tomorrow, so I can't be sleeping until the workday's done. So yeah, real fast, tomorrow I think what we might do, so tomorrow the beta will start back up on at 10 p.m. I think I might not do the stream tomorrow because I don't want to start streaming again at 10 p.m. I think that's gonna cook my schedule, so I'm gonna kill tomorrow's stream. I might hop on tomorrow and focus on recording a little bit. But Friday, let me see. I'm gonna mix things up. So Friday stream, that should be a normal stream. So I'll schedule that for 1 p.m. Maybe it'll happen earlier. We'll see. Saturday stream. Saturday, I'm going out with the wife for our anniversary, and we're leaving for that at... So that would probably be... I'll leave it at 1 p.m. That might be earlier too. And then Sunday is basically wide open for me. Manu, can you teach Sword and Shield Perfect Rush or Flurry Rush? Yeah, that stuff's easy. Give me 1 second. I haven't had anything to eat today besides a coffee, so I need to DoorDash some stuff. Just gonna get a poke bowl. I'm gonna get a drink. A drink. Actually, peach green tea sounds fucking bomb right now. Let's go. No extra sugar. Cold. Topping choice. Let's do mango pop boba. Large. Go to cart. If the wife sent the thing up here back. Alright. Em made me start drinking 2 hours ago? Why? Used dual blades yet? Yes, I have. I actually have a whole video on the channel with a dual blade guide. I want to see something real fast. Someone was talking about a potential switch axe combo that I don't think I was aware of. I want to test it real quick. Oh, I was just checking the elevator. I was like, she gone. An online only game? So no, but a huge part of Monster Hunter is the like online community aspect of it. So I wanna test. I'll just do a quick hunt. Let's warm up. I wanna, because if this works how I think it does, I'm gonna pin a comment. Decide which weapon you're gonna main. Greatsword backup bow. I think it's a safe bet. Kids keep taking my drink holder.
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
Dual blades still have fidget spinner Beyblade vibe? Fuck yeah, they do.
They issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Haven't found a use for having 2 weapons yet. Hunting horn bumps for range options. The use case I liked, at least, was covering your bases. So like I like having like a bow, or what I was doing is I was having a light bow gun on hand, and then I would swap to that to get a quick paralyze or a sleep. So like light bow gun with sleep ammo. If you're playing greatsword, that's pretty huge. Here comes the boom! No, I whiffed it. Don't recommend it if you're only going to be playing offline. I mean, the only thing you'll miss out on is like raid events, but yeah, still recommend it. Stun to mount mechanic. So you can still jump and get a mount like in the previous game. So like if I want an actual mount, I can oh, I whiffed that. But you know, from any elevated potential or any elevated position, so like you can see just jumping and hitting, that got them out easy. I don't know what you're doing up here, but you're dead. Ow. No heals allowed. Steam preload should be tonight. All right, let's favorite changes so far. Oh god, dude, there's more to talk about than I could fit in a stream. Focus mode, the new stuff on switch axe. There's a ton of shit that's new. All right, so right now I have dual blades, switch axe, longsword, and great sword done. If I go by weapon popularity, I should probably do bow and charge blade next. Let's get some charge blade practice in.
Hard at work?
Bow, I don't know if I need bow practice. Bow I got on lockdown. Bow, we hunted, bow was the fastest kill I got on, Gogashuma.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
I probably don't need great, or, don't need charge blade practice. Didn't I get like one of my fastest kills with charge blade? Already 100 charge blade guides out there for wilds though? I mean, my big thing is these guides, I'm trying to keep things super basic. 'Cause I feel like a lot of guides, since Monster Hunter's been around, I feel like a lot of guides aren't diving into like the basics of everything, which is what I really want to do. Because there's, I mean, for a new player, Monster Hunter is very, it's a lot. Ow. So how does this work now? The new shield button, I struggle with that. I don't know, it's just where's my block? It's not as tight as I would have liked. So what is it exactly? We blue, and then we... Yeah, that's so weird, I think. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so weird to me. Is it, maybe it's just the muscle memory is new. I feel like this... Because I feel like that's getting you 2 attacks in, you know? That's getting 2 attacks and the transform. I think he's just too small to really get that attack off. It looks like I could go straight into it. I'm gonna die. Come back. I'm playing with you.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
So, alright. So once I transform, so I would go amped into amped follow-up or super amped. Or I could just go... I could go amped into an SAD. I think I like that more. And then if it's a longer damage window, I could go that. I could go amped into the follow-up, into the super. So that just depends on how much time I have. I have the block into the super. Okay, so we right trigger circle and then a hold circle to get it, or right trigger circle, hold triangle to get it. I was doing it slightly wrong timing.
I gathered some materials too. Check your sacred's pouch.
If you imagine your Kinsect as a little fireball, dude, you can play as much. Is my food? Is food here? Is food here? I see orders. Heading to you. Show me that order. It's almost here. Mirror. Man, that's pretty fucking satisfying, chat. Don't you do that. Hey, it's very rude. Stop that. Do not run. I will say after, like, I really wish I could free aim with the left stick the way that greatsword does when I'm playing other weapons. That would be so nice. So for those that aren't sure what I'm talking about, like with a greatsword, if I was doing this, like here, I need to aim with the right stick. With greatsword, this movement, I can do that with the left stick. Because I'm locked in position. I really wish that was the case with most weapons. Like, oh, you're in a locked animation, you're gonna just do that. Capitalize on the guides the other big Monster Hunter streamers haven't done on them yet. I mean, I'd like to do everything. I'm probably not gonna get to gunning. Gunning, I don't know if I'm vibing with gunning. And then Gunlance I'm not worried about, because Rory's gonna cover that. But Charge Blade I definitely want to cover. Bow I kind of want to cover.
More supplies have been added.
Never enough. They're overcharged. So is the shield overcharged now that it has a flash? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out is overcharging. Does it list anything about overcharging? Let me see something. I'm gonna use the buggy. Actually, hang on. I'm not gonna use these buggies. I'll use the other buggies. It's a duration buff, is what the Eric's channel said. I wonder if it's damage though. I'd like to. I'm gonna test myself because I did the greatsword guide, and then someone was like, TCS isn't as good as it used to be. And then I had to go back and redo the guide because I didn't go in and test the numbers initially. And that was just a reminder of one of the first things I learned when it comes to guides is never trust a single fucking thing anyone else says. You gotta test it yourself. So I want to test file damage on an overcharge. How do I drift? Somebody kept saying that there's drifting with the secret. There's options. Oh. Oh. Where's the drifting? Where do I see secret controls advanced? I was reading this whole thing about like you can drift the secret now, and I do not see any button to drift. I got speed up. Stop, slow down, speed up. Where's there a drift? Chat, has anyone figured out how to drift it? Let's Google it. Secret drift. My food's here too. I think you pull the parking brake. I thought the parking brake is stopped though. Hang on. Not who I wanted to. I want to. Wait, nope, get down there. Secret is terrible. This thing doubles back and runs into walls. Bruh, you control the buttons you press. Don't be blaming the secret here. My car is terrible. It keeps running into other cars.
That looks like a good place to set up camp.
Bro, I just need the full game. Golden chain shape. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out now. Hang on a second. I need to just go back to camp and reset the world state. I'm not interested in killing Froggy Boy right now for mechanic testing. Which means I get to eat lunch as well. I'm wondering if I just don't... I'm gonna get the game to go into like single player offline mode and then just never turn it off. I'll keep the beta forever. Waifu! We're gonna charge, and then I want to test file damage. Okay, some beautiful test dummies. Alright, so right now our shield is charged.
Exercise caution.
Okay. So, we're just gonna do a quick transform. So we hit 31. 24. That was, I think I hit a hard part of them. $49. Y'all are way too inconsistent. Where are the other ones at? Where'd they go?
I gathered some materials too. Check your sacred's pouch.
46. Put it again. 46. All right, so we're getting 46, 46. Now let's... 56, and the file died. So I need to... No, don't run away. Don't run away. 56 and 12. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up Excel. I should have done this from the start. Why did I not have Excel up? It's Monster Hunter. That means it's Excel time. Where's my Excel? Excel. Alright, let me see what I was hitting. Numbers again. Alright, so we were doing 40, let's see, 46. The discharge hit for what, 56? 56 and 12 on file. So 46, 56, 12. Those are the magic numbers. Oh, zoomed in way too much. What did I say? 46, 56, 12, I think. Let me see it again. Yeah, okay. All right, so now So I think I need to have files charged, and then I can overcharge them. Are they, is that, hang on, they're just red now. Alright. Now they're overcharged files. Alright, overcharged files are now in the shield. Alright, so 46, 56, and 12. Those are the magic numbers. Let's see, overcharged shield. 46. 56. Okay. And I need one thing to schmack. I just gotta hit somebody with a discharge. Look like you just got out of bed? Yeah. You should be a detective. Ah, still seeing 12. And now, do overcharged files hit harder? 16. Overcharged files do hit harder. %, harder, which is very significant. That's worth it. This is why we test. I think they probably do due to the duration, but that's going to be a pain in the ass to test. Well, here, look at them. How long is Charge Blade buff for? We're gonna test it. I want numbers. It's Ronald McDonald. We're just going to charge, get the shield up. Every file is 30 seconds of world.
Understood. Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Alright. Open beta for PC is tomorrow night.
Supply shipments come in. Hope you find something useful. Just give me the word if you decide.
This is going to be a little iffy, but I think I can charge my shield with a single file and we can test it that way. See what the time increases. I wish the secret would jump off any ledge that I can jump off. I don't know why it can't. my punching
I
baggies.
gathered some
Come here for
materials, too.
testing.
Check your sacred's pouch.
Okay. Do I want one file? One file. Okay. Stopwatch. Let's see. Is the time still 30 seconds? Looked like it was only 25 seconds. I wonder if I just hit it slightly off though. I'm playing in quality mode, and I think it's fine.
Materials are for small monsters as well.
Alright, no! I fucked it up. Yeah, somebody else run a timer as well, just to double check our numbers. Alright. A video on your thoughts about the previewed changes? Not really. I mean, I'm pretty much happy with everything I've seen except some of the IG changes. Yeah, I got 25 seconds again. I feel like there's no way there's a 5-second delay in me clicking a button. Now, is it a linear stack? Let's see. Alright. So it should be 125 seconds. That'd be what? That'd be 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Alright. Let's see if the timer goes off at the exact second they fade off screen, and I'm going to eat my Pokeball. And if so, that means that it is linear, and then we can determine what the buff is for an overcharged file. This is good information. We need to have it. Got this thing that clips onto the desk, and the kids keep fucking stealing it and then walking around going, monster! I'm like, stop. That is... Stop stealing Daddy's drink holder, please. "25-second standard file, 40 seconds overpowered files." Well, I will also test, but it is good to have secondary results as well. Larger sample size. Perfect. All right. So we get 25-second buff time per file. Now we will overcharge. So they are stored. They're overcharged. All right, I'm just going to set this for 40 seconds and I'll see if it lines up with your number. If so, that's wild. A 60% duration increase and a 33% damage increase. Crazy. So it'll always be worth buffing with the duration, I think. The damage, I mean, 1/3 higher damage, probably worth it unless you're spamming SADs. What up? Shouldn't have had a guard point there. It's too late for you. My sword is charged. Oh, it's gonna take some practice.
More supplies have been added.
Damn it, you and your small model. I don't know if I like doing the SAD anymore. I think I like... Like, that feels pretty good, going through, like, the full combo chain.
It looks like the monster dropped something.
I mean, it's still viable. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this Savage Axe is hitting kind of hard. Here's what we should do. You know what? Where's the enemy health bar? You see it with your mind's eye. I say we... Well... I was gonna say I do 2 hunts, one focused more Savage Axe, and one that's more SAED, but I don't know. I see the problem with Chotacabra, he's not really that big. So, like, if I'm trying to test SAED, I think he is not a great target for it, just because of his size. Like, I'm whiffing files. Yeah, I think I'd have to do, like, a Doshiguma. But then the tests are going to take longer, and I'm tight on time right now. Like, that's what I like about Froggy Boy, is he only takes 5 minutes to do a quick run on him. If I'm fighting Doshiguma, that's going to be more of like a 10-minute hunt. Guess I could try Balahara. All right, so first hunt. Actually, he should be perfect for this because there's a lot of opportunities to block into SAED on him.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? They've issued us supplies. Now let's put them to use.
Bro, February cannot come soon enough.
If you decide you want your Palico's help.
The small Doshiguma are weird. I ran up to one last night while I was testing stuff out, and it was like, hunt could not be created. What's in February? The game? The game, bro. The game comes out in February. LUB, what's in February? What did you think I was talking about? Are you goofy? Come here, wormy boy. Yeah, Valentine's Day, of course. That's what we're talking about. They got fucked up. Could I stack files on top of files, you think? Or do they need to be overcharged files? No, they need to be overcharged files. Ow! Here it comes. What are you not looking at me for? Oh, he's trying to do the thing. No, he's not. Where was my guard point? Oh, shit. Pick me up and get me the fuck out of here, Secret. I wish you could just like preemptively double charge them. I don't really think I have gripes. I would have liked to check out blacksmithing, but you know, we'll get to eventually. I feel like I'm whiffing all of my guard points, which I used to never struggle to hit. Why are you not spitting? Well, I don't know. I feel like double charging and then going for the SAED just ain't. I don't think I'm liking it that much. Yeah, Power X helps it too. Come here. Come here. We get him down. Where did he go? Oh, here you are. I think just going through the combo is just going to be better now. I don't know if I even want to test it really. I think I just want to play it. Like, I think just working in everything that the kit has to offer is just going to be the way. I mean, having the axe or having overcharged files and axe mode, I think, are both needed. Because when we did our test before, I didn't have axe mode up. So let me here. I'll get both up. Ow, you bitch.
More supplies ahead.
Rude. All right, we're gonna get Power Axe mode up, and then I'm gonna fuck them up with a big overcharged file, assuming I don't need to put them into my shield before that. Fuck, I gotta put it into my shield. Bro, why are you running so much? Come back here. I want to test numbers on your face. I require your face for number tests. Come here. Stop fussing. I'm gonna get you. No, that's the wrong button. Bro, muscle memory is just fucking my day up with Charge Blade. Get me! Get me up! Get me out of here! Get me the fuck out! I think I saw 18 for a file. I should get a block and properly test it. I think I got enough time on the charge to pull this off. Hey buddy, could you come out? I'm trying to... Yeah, I know. I keep struggling because I'm maining Greatsword and it's a different button to turn.
I gathered some materials too. Check your sacred's pouch.
Alright. Overcharged and axe. 33 per file. Alright, come here, hit me. Hit me now. And I will become greater than you could possibly imagine. 37. Base file damage is 28 with this set. Overcharge is 33. 28 with the file damage, and the last one was 7. Well, that was a 37.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Yeah, so I think it's just I don't know, axe mode and overcharging both good, basically. But yeah, no, so the thing is, when you're in Greatsword, like, you pressing left during this, you redirect. But I think while you're stationary, you need to hit right with the charge blade. But I'd really like it if, like, you know, once that animation starts up, I just gotta get used to holding the right stick. But I wouldn't expect wounds to affect files. I wonder if it was wounds then. I've seen the overcharge bounce back and forth. Let's go. Let's just go to our froggy boy and test with him. Alma. God, I thought I lost you. Stay by my side, Alma. Don't leave. You're the best antler we've had in years.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
I mean, fastest. I wouldn't put too much weight into the kill times I'm doing right now. Because a lot of this is we're just trying to, like, test specific stuff. We're not, like, going balls deep trying to get fast kills. Like, dual blade, if we're talking kill speed, the dual blade I got, like, what was it, 343 or something? Not ready for you yet, froggy boy. So 12 on a file. That was 12 on a uncharged file. $16 on a charged file. Alright, now with the axe charged. 12. 12. Wait, why am I not expending files at all right now? Chat, why are we not using up files? Power X cuts down file expenditure. What's the next weapon? Oh, what's the next weapon guy? Probably Charge Blade. Hit me. I can't tell, the numbers are going so fucking crazy. I mean, I know overcharged files do more damage, but yeah, because right now I'm seeing 12, but we're overcharged, so we should be seeing more, you know? That's what I don't get. Like we're seeing.
It looks like the monster dropped something.
Yeah, like why? It's like on the SAED, our files themselves are suddenly stronger, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Why the files are stronger on that attack. Yeah, because right now we're fully overcharged. Let me just go and do a regular AED and see what they hit for. $16. So, all right, hold on. We're seeing just 16 on them, but when we do SAED, it looks like the file damage is almost doubled. Like, watch. Gogashuma is it's attack power, but after a guard, after a clash or offset. So we were doing 27 there. That was 27. Those weren't charged, right? So I think we hit. Hang on, I'm testing this wrong. Let me go back to camp. So what we need to test is an SA, because from what I'm seeing, I think SAED gets, because we were seeing 12 and 16 to just file damage, right? But the SAED, I was seeing crazy numbers there. So I think it might be a case of your SAED has an additional multiplier. The offset? There's not an offset with Charge Blade. $27 uncharged, 33 charged, 37 if axe hits a wound. Yeah, I just want to get a clean test of all of it. So, just to make things a little easier, we are going to pull out some traps. I'm testing these numbers. I don't get why settings is the very first thing. That doesn't make any sense, right?
Understood. Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Like Rise or World more? I think it depends what you're looking for.
A supply shipment's
So like the world,
Just give me the word if you decide
or probably the environment, I should say, in World and Iceborne is much better. It feels like a world that's alive. Lots of environmental interactivity. You know, good ecology, going around hunting. Whereas Rise and Sunbreak is more like, it's a lot more arcadey. Like you're there to just fuck up monsters. So I think that's kind of the big difference. Is it depends what you're looking for exactly. All right. So I want to schmack you. All right. Baseline. Is that 18 on files, it looked like? Fuck, I wasn't in fucking focus mode. So those were 27, but it was a weak point. These fucking weak points are throwing off my math. Like I saw 18 and I also saw 27. So I'm seeing 27 on his ass at least. Unless do files affect fucking hit zones now? Is that why we're seeing funky numbers? All right, 27. We are at 27. All right, 27 is our baseline. So next we're gonna look at overcharged on the SAEB. I saw 33. $33 on overcharged. That's interesting. So we went from 12 to 16 and then 27 to 33. Which is a significantly less bonus compared to before. So maybe the bonus doesn't extend as much to SAEDs and more just regular files. Yep, 33. So 33 is definitely the magic number. All right, next we're going to see with axe. That time I was seeing 27. So the axe itself being charged does not impact files, because we had 27 popping up there. So I think it depends where you're hitting the monster. But if I were to hit a non-weak spot with overcharged files, I should hit for 33. Assuming I get there with all my buffs still up. Fuck! Biggest whiff of the year! Bruh. Sharpening shouldn't impact files at all. I believe Savage Axe makes it where you don't expend files on normal attacks if you have them overcharged, but you still expend them if you do an SAED. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Because we were attacking and I was like, bro, I'm not using files at all. What's happening? Which would mean that the best play style now is probably get your axe charge, rotate through your combo, and then before the monster gets up, dump your SAED out, and then repeat the cycle. I wish they just had all this shit fucking like listed in game. These acronyms, yeah, welcome to why I'm doing these guys. Amped elemental discharge, super amped elemental discharge. AED, SAED.
I'm happy to help you.
I know about the spinning axe, but I haven't been using that.
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
Overcharged files during Savage Axe, don't spend files.
Just give me the
Doing
word so I can
AED,
know how it goes help.
spends half a file, follow-up spends another half, SAD spins it all. So I think you'd probably just want to keep doing amped elemental discharge loops, wouldn't you? I don't know. I mean, the AED definitely hits hard, but I don't know if it's worth executing it. Come here, uglies. I'm all juiced the fuck up. Hey, you ugly. Come here. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Oh, I got my axe up. We're okay. It doesn't matter. Get off of me. He's like, I will avenge my friends. I was seeing 34 there and he was in a trap, so yeah. So the files aren't even supercharged right now. This is just us just cooking his ass. Dude, holy shit. He's like, leave me alone! Yeah, so Savage Axe kind of fucking cooks, bro. Like, holy shit. I don't know if it's even worth like doing an SAED. Like, that was so much fucking damage. Oh my god, bro. I gotta get pants. Hang on.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
So what's wild, that's a 420, and we spent the start of that hunt like just smacking bugs. Like we were just beating on bugs for like the first 30 seconds of that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get all my buffs. I'm just gonna hang out here, smack these bugs.
Hard at work?
Let me do the same thing, but I'm gonna overcharge them because we were basically just doing. We were doing AED combos for like 30 seconds straight, and just like doesn't matter. So I wonder if I have the overcharged files, if it's just gonna basically like double how long it lasts. It'll be the equivalent of having, you know, like 10 files loaded or what.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your Palico's help.
Do wounds work in multiplayer? I think it's whoever attacks it. I think wounds are. It's not like you have your own wounds to hit. So that new move is quicker, but you get no damage while you do it. Rude dude. Holy shit. Man, I almost killed him before he could get away. If I had put down a trap like preemptively here, I'm pretty sure he would have been like a 3-minute kill. Yeah, so Savage Axe playstyle is that's fucking nuts. Yeah, like that's an immense amount of damage. A 338, bro. A 338 and he was running like that. That probably, if I had pre-put a trap on his escape route, that would have been like a 315 kill. That's insane. I don't know if it's even like, I mean, SAED still hits hard, but honestly, like, that's fucking crazy. I guess the new loop would be like, you want to do your loop until the monster is about to move. And when it's going to get up, then you let loose your SAED. But that's wild. That is absolutely wild. Like, holy shit. I'm half tempted to just like download that clip and put that in the charge blade guide. Like, yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you fucking molest the monster. I mean, yeah, we're missing key armor skills, but like by the same logic, imagine if we were full physical and we had a proper Savage Axe build, you know? Like, it would be the same shit, you know? We would just be pumping. Either way, I'm leaning more. I like that playstyle though a lot more than just block SAED, block SAED. It feels better for sure, I think. I want to check some stuff out on bow since that's the other one I plan on recording. I'm gonna get bow done today. Ideally, with any luck. I don't know. The question is, what happens at 8? Is the game just gonna be like offline, go away, or would I be able to like just keep playing offline by myself? The plan was gonna be to like wrap up in like 30 minutes. I really want to get the 2 guides done. I also don't know how long Tracer works for. And do you want to put more than one Tracer in him? So I think I broke all my Tracers, which means that will then do nothing. So as you keep putting Tracers into the target, they are going to disappear. Max is 4. Does this also put tracers in? Yeah, those are tracers, I think, right? Let me see. One will explode. No, those aren't tracers? No, they are. I guess I had 3. So I think ideally you want to if you have the tracer arrow, but then you have fuse arrows that can be locked onto and exploded but don't guide shots other than the lock onto them, like tracers do. Okay. And what is the duration of a single tracer shot? Do we know that? Is it just until it blows up? So I think the general flow would be like you want to hit one of these and then you want to get one of these in and then maybe 1, 2, 3 and then you would go into your combo. No, because that's going to break everything and you want to break everything with that. Let's see. Yeah, 1000 Dragon into Tracer is what I'm usually doing. But I'm trying to figure out how long exactly the Tracer lasts. Yeah, I think 1000 Dragons, that's basically like the threshold for like, yeah, your Tracer is broken. Yeah, like I mean, I can play bow.
This is a rare research opportunity.
The problem I'm having right now is I'm trying to think out like what would be the combat flow. Like how do I explain what we want to do? Because I think with what I'm Tracer lasts 10 seconds. Okay, so if the Tracer lasts 10 seconds. Charge Blade a bump up or still unsatisfying? I mean, the Savage Axe Infinity combos, that's pretty fucking peak. So if Tracer lasts 10 seconds, what I'm thinking would be the play would be you'd like do a tracer, shoot, 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 and then go into 1,000 dragons to detonate your tracer. Power shot, power volley, 1,000 dragons. And that's probably going to put the highest damage possible into your tracer, I'd imagine. And then I think once you see wound build up, I think that's where once you get the wounds start getting built up, you'd want to do that, hit the power coating, and then that's when you'd want to, I think you'd want to throw that out and then go straight for the aim shot. At least that's how I'd play it. So I think the file, it was 4 on regular and then 6 on SAED. I wonder if it's like supposed to be a flat, because 33 divided by 27 is definitely not a 33% damage boost. Beta, let me see when it ends exactly. Retweeted it, but I can't. Let me see. Open beta ends soon on October 30th, 8 p.m. PDT. So it ends at 10 o'clock my time. And at the same time, that's when preload goes live for the other stuff. So I could go for like another hour, and that'll give me 3 hours to bang out guides. Really wish I could like force into online. I really don't like having all these people in the world. Like, I'm absolutely playing this game offline like 90% of the time. Unless it's like I'm streaming and it's a hunt with viewers type thing.
Understood.
Nothing to do with it.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today. They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use. Just give me the word if you decide you want your Palico's help.
Alright, let me try and work out this damage flow. Where the fuck, bro, as far as hell? Lightning monster? Probably. I've killed him a few times. Yeah, 1,000 dragon into it? That's nasty. It's just a lot of upfront damage. The problem is I really need to have those in him before I get the wound up. And I think you would pretty much always just want to let Dragon Piercer come out naturally. The other thing, 8 power coating feels like fucking nothing, dude. I feel like you'd wanna put that on like right before you go into your combo. Like put on the power coating. And then get your tracer up, and then hit your tracer, and then boop, boop, boop. Yeah, so I think you want to keep those, because if you toss out the rain of arrows, after there's a weak point, there's a chance you're going to break the weak point, which then isn't going to, you could potentially break the weak point, so you're not going to be able to get the mega lock on. So I think you just want to maintain those, and then when you have the weak point, that's when you load up your shit and you go for it. The mount attacked like in Rise. What does this I hear about you crapping on my weapon? I ain't crap on your weapon. All right, hold up. Get in Discord. Probably not even at his computer. There he is.
Why are you crapping my weapon?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
People were telling me in my stream, they're like, oh man, Cowboy crapped all over the Gunlance, said Gunlance was trash. That's what they said.
I did not say Gunlance is trash. I said it is satisfying, but not peak.
No. People told me, they said, you said that it was complete garbage for bad players. That's what they told me.
That's hearsay. I would not say that. And I even put it, it is in my tier list as satisfying. But I don't think it makes it into peak. Right here, let me pull up the Gunlance. Maybe you can sell me more on this, because it.
What does it not have that it would need to have in order for you to consider it peak?
Well, so the peak category, to get into peak, you need to have giant oh shit moments, which the only weapons that make it into that category are switch axe, where you're just like fucking pumping into a full release, back into a spinning slash, back into, it's just like holy shit.
So I'm going to assume that you've done a full Wyvern Stake Blast into a multi-Wyvern Stake Blast into 2 Wyvern Fires.
I've done. So what I've been doing, I think hang on. You're saying the. Hang on, I haven't played Gunlance since yesterday. Let me remember this combo here. What did I do to do this? It was
so wait. Let me just explain to you how the new basics of the Gunlance, right? So you know what the move is that is called wide sweep? You know what move that is?
Yeah.
When he just kind of like sweeps the gun horizontally. So that move is the move that unlocks the Wyvern Stake Blast. After you do that move, doesn't matter when you do it, if it's after
Are you talking about the Worm Stake full blast into the double blast?
Yes.
Yeah, you do the sweep, and then you go ba 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 ba, and then you put a thing into them, you reload, ba 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 ba,
Yeah.
you put a thing into them, and
then after that, you do 2 Wyvern Fires, because the Wyvern Fire comes off faster after a Worm Stake. Any Worm Stake.
Yeah. So I was actually doing, for a while, I was doing a full, like, I guess this, I would assume this would be in the category of, like, long Gunlance, but I was doing, like, slash...
The charge shelling?
I was doing wide sweep into wormstake cannon into wyvern fire into like basically a not going through the full combo, but doing the wormstake into the blast and then wormstake into the blast.
What do you mean by blast? The wyvern
fire? Like wormstake into wyvern fire, wormstake into wyvern fire, and then repeating that.
But you can do 2 wyvern fires in a row because they both are fast.
The double. Hang on, let me try this real fast. Let me try this combo you're talking about.
So wait, to get to the combo that I'm talking about, the fastest route, by the way, you've done shell stepping.
Yeah, you like you step and then you would like. Hang on, I was doing this yesterday. It's actually. Hang on, let me just look at the combo.
You move forward and press circle. That's a shell step. Or
this one was in the combo list. Let me see. Gunlance. Where the fuck's Gunlance? Burst fire. Yeah, shelling and then wide sweep. Yeah. So all I would do. I need to shell step. I just shell step.
Wait, I just realized something. You can just put me in your game, and I can show. People are saying I should just show it in game.
I can just. I'd hit circle and then I can just wide step. I can circle, wide step, and then I can full blast. And I don't think I had my shit loaded. Boom, into wide step, into wormstake blast, into the thing. So it's giving me the option to do wormfire in the middle of the combo, but not at the end of it.
Yeah, you do it in the middle of the combo. I mean, just can you invite me? I'm in the game right now. You should be able to just invite me to a link party or whatever it was that we did last time, because we're hunter friends now.
So I think I just so all right. Are you doing diagonal sweep, or are you going diagonal sweep, stake, wormfire, diagonal steep, stake, wormfire? Or are you going diagonal sweep, stake, diagonal sweep, stake, wormfire,
two
wormfire?
wyvern fires at the end.
I feel like that's pushing me back too far to be good.
No, because the wyvern fire has a lot of range now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the weapon. It just, this feels very, aside from the new double sweep combo, I think it feels pretty close to what it was like in World.
No, because World didn't have any guard points in the middle of the combo. Now just reloading is a guard point. Even the slow reload is a guard point.
So we got guard point addition. I know charging works now to just, instead of you just boom, 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 and then it's firing your whole load at once.
Yeah, but that is not going to be, at least from my opinion, it's not going to be good on normal shelling. That's probably going to be for wide shelling, I think.
Yeah, that's the other thing, because normal you can still just do your slam full burst combo. Like that's
you can.
Yeah, yes. The same buttons. That's what I was doing.
As a matter of fact, you can go from the full burst into the what do you call it? The wyvern full blast. That's such a weird name. You can go from the full burst into the wyvern full blast, into the multi-wyvern full blast, into 2 wyvern fires. The thing is, if you do full burst, the first wyvern blast doesn't have shells on the first part of the combo.
Yeah, no, I think, well, that's because, so I was looking at, where was it at? I think it's in the play guide. It talks about how the types are going to be different now. Yeah, so normal is still most capacity, long is for wormstake, and then wide is for shelling and wyvern fire. So I feel like that new combo is, I don't know, to me, I think, so if we think of like the full burst slam combo, to me, that's what comes to mind when I think normal Gunlance. I think slam, full burst, sweep, repeat, slam, full burst, sweep. I feel like the wormstake full blast, we just gotta, the WFB, I feel like that is the full burst equivalent for long Gunlance. Does that make sense?
Why?
Well, because you're getting double wormstakes out of it, and you're adding your blast in. So
it will excel. It will excel with long, but it also works very good with normal because it has a lot of shells. I think it will probably be weakest on wide, because wide usually gets penalized for full bursts.
Yeah, because you don't have anything to, you don't have any juice in the tank.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just, it feels like that's like, oh, hey, cool. Long has, because like I always play normal Gunlance when I play. And normal Gunlance is just, you know, wide sweep, reload, smash, burst fire, wide sweep. Like, second a monster gets down, I'm hitting those buttons on repeat and I'm pumping it, and that's just.
Yeah, but that's not what you're going to be doing this time around. you're going to be doing the multi-stake one, which is way better. Not to mention that you're going to be positioning. For instance, if you fight Ray Dow with Gunlance, what you want to do actually is you position yourself in his legs with shell steps, because then he's not going to be able to hit you with his tail or with his face. And then when you're in his legs, you can just keep punishing the legs with the double WFB.
I see what you're talking about. So yeah, we have like a little quick steppy while we're shelling now. That's kind of cool.
And then you press triangle when you do that, and that gets you into the wide sweep faster.
Yeah, because
it's the fastest wide sweep.
Well, that's what I was already doing, the moving wide sweep. It's like a repositioning tool. And then you can go straight into the full blast from there.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's just, I don't know, man.
It needs to be peak. Listen, how about this? You do a perfect block, and you can follow it up with a Wyvern Fire as well. Did you know that?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't spent as much time with Gunlance. You gotta understand, like, all right, dual blades. My attack on Titan finisher is integrated into my shit. Look, that's peak. That's the flashiest thing I've seen in my entire life.
My Gunlance is not going to be competing with your ADHD brain with the zoomies when you're like,
listen,
what you're doing with the dual blades.
There's nothing wrong with not being in peak. If you were heavy bowgun,
it needs to be peak. Cowboy.
If you were a heavy bowgun, I could understand, because I put that in the past category.
Change your mind.
Change your mind. Heavy bowgun. Have you played heavy bowgun?
Dude, I had a blast playing heavy bowgun earlier today. Listen,
I think it's the worst weapon right now. I do not think it feels good at all.
Heavy bowgun?
Yeah, I do not think it feels good.
So here's what was happening. You know how nobody at least between the two of us, none of us likes to fight the Balahara because he's just annoying. So I'm fighting this Balahara with sword and shield because I'm thinking, I don't like fighting this with Gunlance. Let me find a weapon that I like fighting this with. Maybe that could be my second weapon. And midway through fighting it with sword and shield, I just swapped into like a sudden axe. I go, now listen here, you alien scum. Let me show you how we do things in America. And I pull out the gun.
I mean, the Gatling's like, so have you tried the all right, so here's my problem with heavy bowgun. The Wyvern counter ignition, that feels like shit. It does not feel good.
It's hard to pull off. It's kind of like the hammer counter. It's very hard to pull off.
No, the hammer counter is easy once you get down that you can hold it. The hammer counter you can hold and wait. I was hitting it back to back. Same with switch axe. Switch axe you just have to do early. It's like a Dark Souls 2 Ultra Greatsword parry. And then the Greatsword itself, obviously, you got to be charging, but you can like charge it, go to block, charge it, go to block if you keep whiffing it. But I don't know. I feel like, so here's my problem with heavy bowgun. I don't like the Wyvern counter ignition. Feels very iffy as an offset.
Have you been using the wound break properly? How are you doing wound break on the heavy bowgun?
I am.
You just 2L2 R1.
I hold down R1 and I aim it and then I shoot. I'm using it like it's a mini, like a Wyvern. What was it? Was it called Wyvern or Wyvern Snipe? I'm using it like a Wyvern Snipe, basically.
Yeah. So see, if you go circle before you do the wound break, so if you pop it in ignition mode, then it will deal way more damage, and it actually charges your wound breaking thing.
I think it does that regardless, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Only if you put it in ignition mode.
Okay. Thanks. I had that happen a couple times.
Yeah. You're not in ignition mode from what I'm telling you.
I am right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was the delay. You see how it charges?
Yeah. Well, I think part of my problem, I don't like how I'm on a knee doing it either. Because I mean,
it's a heavy bowgun.
Yeah, but I mean, so all right. When I think heavy bowgun, like when I think kneeling with the heavy bowgun, I think like GU. Like I'm going into a sniper stance and rapid firing and then getting up. But most of the time, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna get a little sidestep here or there.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like my favorite, but I did have fun with it because I usually don't play guns, and I like the fact that now you have infinite ammo on whatever is the main ammunition type of that weapon, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Here,
that's the thing that I like the least is dealing with ammunition.
Let me go beat up a Balahara with it. I'll see if it gets moved out of the pass category. Let me go try it. Let's go try it.
I'm not sure that the Balahara is the best thing to do it on.
No, the Chanakabra.
I soloed Ray Dow with it.
I
And it was
soloed Ray
easier
Dow
than
with
doing it
my-
with the Gunlance. It just took longer because I was learning the weapon while I was doing it.
I got him with the greatsword earlier. He was just being a little bitch and running away fucking 17 times.
Oh my god, dude. Tell me about it. I could have gotten such a good time in my stream earlier today if you would just stop running away. He was literally running to different zip codes in the map, and then you would get there, I'd beat his face, and he would instantly leave. And I was like, what are you doing? Stop, please.
Yeah,
Stop running away.
He's a runner for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Let me see. I'm going to open this up. Monsters stay asleep if they're poisoned, right?
I have no idea.
We're going to find that out too. Let's see.
So, what's going to be your main? You made up your mind yet? Is it going to be dual blades?
Greatsword.
Greatsword's going to be your main?
Yep.
Okay, I'm happy. At least it's not dual blades. Can't wait for people to say tomorrow, oh my god, Rurikhan was in Cowboy stream. He was saying how much he hates the dual blades. By the way, did you see that the longsword now just skips the whole charging process?
Yeah, if you do the hold on it.
They're never beating the allegations, dude.
I also feel like, does Wyvern Fire feel like it's too much of the kit for heavy bowgun now?
Wyvern Fire?
Wyvern Heart Ignition, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, that's one of my favorite things about it, because I remember that back in World, that's probably why I like it and you don't. Back in World, I used to basically like, oh, I want to see if I can make a build where I can just Wyvern Heart all the time, because that's my favorite thing about the weapon. And then we in Iceborne, we had the one where you had the clutch cannon. I was like, this is great. I can play heavy bowgun now. I just play the clutch cannon, which was disgusting to kill my gun. But yeah, I've always liked the special ammunition of those weapons more than dealing.
Yeah,
with
light bowgun I liked more. I think it's the other thing is I think bow. For me at least, bow completely outclasses the bowguns right now.
I mean, there's a reason when we got that bow video that I just made a tweet and I said Capcom's favorite child. I mean,
Yeah, bow is wild at the moment.
bow's pretty crazy, and I don't even know how to play it, but I can tell it's crazy. It's like people sometimes have that thing where they're talking about, oh, who's gonna steal all the wound breaks? It's bow. It's always gonna be bow. Nobody's gonna beat bow at stealing wound breaks. Okay, bow is the wound breaker supreme. There it is. Let's see, just like I predicted. So you're still not liking it? I don't know. I think it's fun popping up the machine gun, shooting the crap out of them. And you're playing way better than I do. But then again, you're fighting a shot the cow. I was fighting it down. It's not fair.
I think it's just that I don't know. Now, like, I don't like how long, because I gotta, like, it's like a mini wyvern snipe almost now, you know? Like, I gotta commit and get on a knee and get it, and everything else is just like, you press the button, you break.
That's always been the whole thing about the heavy bowgun. It's always been about.
I mean, only with wyvern snipe though. Only with wyvern snipe. You were actually like pretty mobile with heavy bowgun at the end of like World and Iceborne.
Yeah, but in previous games that was not the case. At least that's my.
Well, so GU, you had a full-on, like, you were on one knee doing damage, but it was your siege stance, so it had, like, a cumulative build-up that you would do where you would get down and then be like, boom, 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 and you started just ramping out, like, pierce ammo or something, which that was crazy.
By the way, did you know that you can do a focus strike on his tongue, even though it doesn't have a wound?
Yeah, it's considered his weak point.
Yeah, Ray Dow has the same thing after he does like.
His little horns are open.
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be your like main damage window on him, is you wait for him to.
Dude, do you know that with the Gunlance, it's almost impossible to capitalize on that? It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I think.
sleep.
Man, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give my offset attack another chance.
Oh, you're gonna try to do the offset? Rip. Did you? Oh, you nailed it. There you go. How much damage was that? I didn't see it. I can't believe I'm sitting here arguing in favor of a friggin' bowgun.
I mean, I don't know. It's I haven't like the light bowgun started growing on me. It's a lot of like micro now. Have you played light bowgun yet?
I played a little bit. Are you supposed to like fire, follow shot, fire, follow shot? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, so like you follow, tap circle, follow, tap circle. I feel like it would get very tiring.
I don't think that's supposed to be how we do it. I think you're supposed to only do the circle one at the end because I felt like the recoil
The damage on it's so much higher though. Like I was seeing damage that was like more than double almost.
Rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
I mean, I'm not worried about Gunlance. I'm assuming you're going to do a Gunlance guide anyway, so I don't have time for that shit.
I've already done the Gunlance guide. It's already up.
Is it mega?
I just came here to promote it. No, I'm joking.
Is it? Did you make it beginner friendly?
Yeah, but it's not super beginner friendly. I just recorded a Charge Blade one as well, and it's also not super beginner. It's like, look, here's, you know, you do your double charge thing into your triangle, and here's
Damn
how
it,
you
Rory,
light
you're
charge.
making more work for me here.
Why?
Because now I have to make a Charge Blade and a Gunlance guide.
No, I've done it. No. I've done those. Stop.
You gotta.
The other one.
Listen, I already got 4 up, and I'm making it like baby's first Monster Hunter. I was explaining that you need to hit right trigger to use Demon Mode with dual blades. Okay, this needs to be this game. Like, all right, we look at this. I think about this. Look at the fucking trailer views for like World Announcement versus Wilds Announcement. This
I haven't seen that.
this is going to be. I think how to describe this. If you think of the reach that Souls gained via Elden Ring, that is going to be Monster Hunter, or that's going to be Wilds for Monster Hunter.
But I mean, I'm not gonna do full guides at this point because you don't know what the skills are.
But we don't need to worry about the skills. People, bro, I have people coming into stream that are like, how do I use focus mode? All right, we need to fucking, we need to like I am literally like breaking down, like you hit triangle to do this, and then the third hit of it is really good. Like I was breaking down things as much as I possibly could.
Yeah, that's gonna make like some 50-minute videos if you want to do that for a Charge Blade right now.
Yeah, well, but I think honestly, I think the more like how-to beginner guides are going to be more helpful at the moment than like.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. They're very much how-to, but they include like the new stuff as well. It's like I'll teach people about the new shield charge on Charge Blade and all that good stuff.
I don't know if I like it.
The new shield charge or the new Charge Blade?
The new shield charge. I love the new Charge Blade, but the shield charge, I think I'm just too muscle memoried into doing the older charge. I'm just like. Ugh.
I mean, listen, even in Gunlance, I'm still doing the old poke reload into full burst all the time. And I was like, no, stop! That you don't do this anymore.
Have you put your focus mode on toggle yet?
Nah.
Oh, it's so good. There's an option to where you can make weapons toggle, but ranged weapons you hold it because you hold to aim.
Yeah, I know.
Feels perfect.
Commencing quest now.
Nah. I did a settings video earlier today just to turn off Sacred auto move because that's annoying as crap. Also put Sacred on auto because Sacred is like a manual shift car right now and most people don't drive stick. And usually I prefer stick when it comes to vehicles, but not on Sacred, okay? I don't want Sacred to be a stick shift.
Do I not have thunder ammo? I didn't reload my ammo. Whatever. I'm fighting this thing with normal, I guess. I'm just gonna try and get two kills. One for light bowgun, and then one for.
But so your main's gonna be great sword. You made up your mind.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. I think you're gonna be good with greatsword. That's just your jam. You got the big numbers, the big TCS, and you can 180 that now.
Yeah, great sword, and then my secondary, I'll probably go like dual blade or bow.
No, Gunlance.
I could. I don't have a main Gunlance.
Bow is probably gonna be like giga powerful.
Yeah, my only concern with the bow is I did a bow playthrough not too long ago when I was doing a Sunbreak. Yeah, I like how dual blade or light bowgun at least. I like how you still have the mobility, which I think makes hitting the wounds, because you have the charge. You have a charge very similar to how things work with heavy bowgun.
Are you using gyro aiming, by the way?
Using what?
Gyro aiming.
No, fuck no. I don't fuck with gyro aiming.
Oh man.
I feel like you gotta keep your hands like.
Let's say I'm the dude.
I've never liked gyro aiming.
But not for focus move. It doesn't work for focus move. Not for me anyway. Some people swear by it. Oh man, he blew himself up.
What's the bet? Yeah, I can't. I really struggle with the chaser shot.
Yeah, me too. Which is probably like, you want to know which weapon I ended up liking way more than I expected was the hunting horn. You played the hunting horn?
Hunting horn is I almost put it in peak.
It's so good. I mean, hunting horn is peak. Don't get me wrong. You're wrong there if you think that hunting horn is not peak. This hunting horn is the best iteration of hunting horn I've ever seen.
It is. It's just so. Listen, the qualifier for something getting into peak for me, it meant there is a massive like nut-worthy moment of the weapon, and I just didn't have that with, you know, charge blade is fantastic, but there's no point with charge blade where I was like, oh my god, that was so fucking good. Same with like, you know, Gunlance and longsword and hunting horn.
What are your peak weapons that have this nut moment?
Great sword, switch axe, dual blades, bow.
Great sword, switch axe. Okay, the great sword is probably TCS because you can spin it around and shit, or
probably the offset
Yeah.
into the strong charge into the TCS. That shit's just insanely hype.
Okay.
And then
the
switch
dual
axe.
blades, I imagine it's the Levy move, right? Captain Levi.
Yeah, it's the Levi move, and our demon mode has changed considerably.
The zoomies, yeah, the demon mode zoomies. Yeah.
No, not just what we have a depth, so like we're depth dodging into shit. But oh my god, I knocked his ass off the cliff. Long live the king!
I just saw that.
Brother, help me, brother! Brother, no!
I'm watching it on you.
He's having a bad time. Ah, brother! He's stuck on his back while the animals are getting him.
They're 100% making a greatest shot to come, brother. Is happening. That's like money in the bank if you want to make that bet. The greatest shot to come.
Poor guy's gonna
This is gonna be the clip that they're gonna use as its base. They're gonna be like, look at what Cowboy did to this poor creature.
He was sitting there struggling, and then he was stuck on his back for like 20 seconds. I can't get up. Leave me alone.
It's like that old insurance commercial. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Well, but so yeah, dual blades, the Levi into the new demon dance, fucking insanely fun. Switch axe, getting the offset, and then going for an offset into a morph, into the discharge, into the full slash. I'm just like, oh my god. Great sword, offset into the strong, into the TCS is just fucking so good. And then bow, dude, when you get, oh my god, if you get the rain of arrows and then there's the weak point and then you smack on the coating and then you go for the draw and you shoot it, it's literally magic archer. You're just like boo 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 boo, and then you follow it up with the dragon piercer. I'm like, oh, it's so much damage. But like, so take charge blade. Have you done like almost a pure, like if you go overcharged files, and you get your Savage Axe up, you can go straight like AED Savage Axe rotation for like 30 plus seconds without running out of files. And it's absolutely satisfying. You're just like, you're fucked. Like I did like almost a 330 kill doing it. It's good. I love it, but there's nothing about it where I'm like, oh my God, that was amazing. It's just like me being like, yes, you're dead. You're fucking dead, which that's why it's in the satisfying category. It's satisfying, but it's not like, holy shit, you know, because it's just, here comes the business. I feel like Gunlance is the same thing. Like I'm pumping the business, you know, and it's more of a rotation of me pumping the business as opposed to like, here comes the, you know, I'm going to clash and to throw you off and to jump on your face and to put the Gunlance and to explode and blow your stomach up. Like there's less anime to it. I think that's the qualifier. But you're going to say, why is Longsword only in the satisfying category? Because Longsword feels like I'm doing a fucking WoW rotation.
I don't care about the longsword.
Longsword is just like Helmbreaker, my follow-up, next / Helmbreaker, my follow-up. Like it's very good, it's satisfying to play, but it doesn't have that.
I think there's more to it than just the Helmbreaker now, but
I've already done a breakdown of it.
And the power up, yeah.
Yeah, the Helmbreaker and your follow-up are like your bread and butter, and then you go into like an EI / into a new spirit to get yourself back up, or the manual charge to get yourself back up. Like it's very good. It just doesn't have the like holy shit type feel. And same with Hunting Horn, dude. Like Hunting Horn, like putting down the bubbles and then being like, it's time to have a fucking hopscotch on your face. Like really satisfying, but it doesn't have the like, oh shit, you're about to get blown the fuck out. Same with like Hammer and Sword and Shield. I all think they're very satisfying. The weapons that I think need work are Insect Glaive, Lance, Light Bowgun, and Heavy Bowgun.
Yeah, dude, the Insect Glaive, man, like, I'm sorry, Insect Glaive bros. Initially, I was like, man, everybody's complaining about the loss of helicopter. Who cares?
It doesn't feel the same.
The weapon, and I was like, oh god, oh no.
It just doesn't feel the same. And what's crazy?
The Insect Glaive. I got to ask you something. What's the attack that you do on the follow-up to the big spinny slash?
So in an ideal scenario, you follow up with your wound attack. But you either need to.
You were doing the wound attack. Okay.
Yeah, because you go spinny slash, which most of the time, even though it's supposed to get you back your shit, it feels like it doesn't. So then, as I'm coming out of the air, I do the wound attack, I backflip, I shoot the Kinsect, and that gets me all of my stuff back, and I'm back into the rotation.
Shoot the Kinsect no, if you hit a wound.
If you hit a wound, you fire the Kinsect. Okay. Yes.
So if you don't have a wound, what do you follow up with? You still do the wound attack?
If you don't have a wound, fall to the ground sad that your weapon can't stay in the air anymore.
No, but like I was talking like when you go to the ground, usually I'll do like L2 triangle as you go into the ground, and that's at least another attack that you do. But yeah, I was very sad when I was playing Insect Glaive because it feels weird and wonky.
It does, and the thing is, like, it wasn't that helicopter was good damage, but like part of what I loved about Insect Glaive, like you're fighting Legiana. I don't know anybody that likes Legiana. It's just like, bro, as soon as I saw Legiana, I'm like, all right, bitch, let's get in the air. And I was gonna helicopter it until its wings went limp and it fell down, and then I'm like, now you get your ass beat on the ground, get fucked up. This is what you get for shrieking and being annoying. I can't do that anymore. Now I have to be like, here's one helicopter, okay, here's a second helicopter, okay, here's a third. That's not as satisfying. It's just not. Like if you were, I think if you're a fan of like IG back in like Monster Hunter 4, you're gonna be like, oh man, our ground game is back, like this feels great. But if you were a fan of Monster Hunter from like that's the thing, like the ground game is, it's good, there's nothing wrong with it, it just doesn't have the satisfaction.
I don't think it's that great, and it's weird because most of the times the spinny slash doesn't get you all of your extracts. Like, even on that thing that you're beating up, most of the time, you will not get your 3 extracts back when you do the big slash. And I think that's really bad, because he's a big target. And like, look at that. You got brown and red. It's a bleeding turd. That's the combination that you got right there. Didn't even get white. But yeah, I think it's dumb. I feel like that move should be a guaranteed 3 things back or something. I don't know. Not to mention that I feel like the follow-up that you should have after the spinning slash should be diving wyvern. Like, this is a no-brainer. How are you gonna not let people do diving wyvern after the tornado slash? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
No sense whatsoever. So yeah, it's weird. Maybe it's because it did too much damage when they tested it like that. I don't know. But right now, just the overall vibe of the Insect Glaive. And by the way, I used to love Insect Glaive. I brought out Insect Glaive in World plenty of times whenever I was against something that I thought was really hard. I just be like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that Insect Glaive, beat the crap out of it. And in this game, I don't see myself doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, I don't know, it's still good. It just doesn't have the excitement it used to have for me, is all. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna play it, but like my plan was originally I'm gonna main IG for this game, and that's
fallen by the wayside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like you said, if there was a diving wyvern follow-up out of the slash, I think that would make it better.
Yep. Not to mention that there's also something about the way that it feels. I know that now you're playing with toggle, so it probably feels better. But I don't want toggle for the other weapons, and using regular regular focus mode.
Well, another thing that's weird is it's the hold circle, because like I need to, like, so if like right now, watch this, if I were to jump, I gotta start holding circle now, and then I can land with it out of tornado, which kind of works, but also kind of doesn't. I don't know. It's weird having to do the horse. Like, the only time I find the circle hold feels good is when I'm doing it as like a triangle, 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 circle, and then I'm holding circle as the final attack. So boom, 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 and now I can go into it. And then I can do the go up, and then if I get the weak point, I can get it from there. But if I don't, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird, because
yeah, no,
it's still a solid enough weapon. It just,
I just remember that when I first heard you talking about it, I was like, I mean, come on, the only thing that changed is there's no helicopter. It can't be that bad. And then today I gave it like a proper shot, and I was like, never mind, Cowboy's right. This is freaking weird. I don't like this at all.
it's, yeah, it would be like if Gunlance suddenly lost like its full burst. Like, it just, I don't know. It feels like it's part of the identity of the weapon at this point, and to have it gone feels... Which, the thing that sucks is, like, they did add a ton of shit that's, like, really good. Like, the fact that we just attack the monster now, and while we're attacking the monster, we're getting our extracts. Like, that's huge.
Yeah. But again, it feels weird playing it like that, I find. Because, like, I have a tough time. Do you play with focus camera, or no?
My focus mode is on pretty much forever.
No, not focus mode, focus camera.
Oh, no.
The camera that kind of like homes in on the monster all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody that plays with that shit on.
So you manually turn it off because it comes on by default.
No, I think actually, well, hang on. I think it's on right now, but I'm still manually.
Basically, the way to see is if you start moving around, the camera will change to keep. It seems like it's doing it from what I'm looking at your gameplay.
Yeah, no, okay, it is.
You cannot move the camera away from the monster. Okay, so that makes it work, but I don't like that, and I turned it off. And when you turn it off, it makes that weapon almost impossible to play. Using focus mode, that is.
I don't know. It feels like something's missing with me not bouncing on the monster. That's all it is.
I don't think that's all it is for me. For me, it just feels like that weapon feels worse. It just feels worse in a lot of different ways, and I can't even point all of them out. It just feels
So
weird.
I think the helicopter's one. I think the other thing is we lost our infinite combo. So like now on the ground, it feels like a fucking longsword. Like on the ground, your new combo from what I've played would be triangle, 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 circle, and you hold it down, and then you release it to do your tornado, and then you go from there. And I think that's just it now. Like I was testing around. I don't think there's a new infinite, whereas before, you know, we could use circle to like backflip and reposition ourselves and then continue in that combo. And then the only time I would go triangle, 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 circle was when like I was finishing my DPS window and the monster was about to get up. And it don't feel like that anymore.
Yeah. What other weapons did you put on Pass, just out of curiosity?
On Pass was heavy bowgun. Might play was insect glaive, light bowgun, and lance. Like there's nothing wrong with them. I just don't feel there's enough going on there to get me excited to play with them.
I really liked Lance. Lance is a ton of fun.
I mean, I don't know. Besides the triple poke, it largely feels similar to just World Lance, I think. I mean, we don't have like the counter block anymore. We just do a block and then a counter attack. But it doesn't feel like Lance is very different, I think. It feels very like, oh yeah, I know how this works. Like nothing wrong with it. It just Lance doesn't excite me in much capacity. I don't think that's ever been the case. Lance is one of those weapons though where it's like there was a meme going around. It's like Lance will get one more poke at it and Lance mains will be like, fuck yeah. And then if you like,
because Lance mains are friggin' chads, dude. You just have to accept it.
well, there
Lance
was like
mains are chads.
the meme was like Lance mains be like, fuck yeah. And then somebody had a picture of like, it was like searching Twitter and it was like comments on like the Lance reveal and every Lance person's just like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Because that's what they want, and I think that's really cool.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your Palico's help.
I don't know. So you think the new what did we say it is? WFB?
WFB.
Is the WFB like in a normal Gunlance rotation, where does that live compared to a full burst?
It pretty much replaces it if the opening's big enough. I rarely ever do full burst now. It is that impactful. Because the thing is, it has built-in guard points whenever you're reloading, so it just feels really good. The thing is, Gunlance right now still, you know, Gunlance is never going to feel great in a beta because you don't have a beta extender. So you're moving like a slug. And also, shells now scale with attack, which is pretty good. So yeah, plenty of really good stuff. I'm probably gonna do a mount guide video. Because I think a lot of people don't know what you're supposed to do in the mount right now.
I was knifing, but more recently I've been weapon attacking, and then I move and I make a new wound, and then I weapon attack until I make a new wound.
Yeah.
And then I go back to the one that I want to pop, and I do the weapon attack.
I think that's the thing. I think because I was seeing people say that like, oh, the new mounting sucks, and I'm just like, what do you mean? You can make up to like 3 wounds depending on the monster for free by getting a mount. What do you mean it sucks? It's great.
You know, I like it.
And I think that there's going to be mechanics in other monsters where you're going to like, different weapons are going to be able to wound easier if you use the weapon attack, and other monsters going to be easier by just like mashing circle or triangle. So there's much more stuff to the mounting game now than we've had before, which I think is important. But what was the other one besides the lance? I just heard
Light
lance
bowgun.
anyways.
Neither of the bowguns
Oh,
really impressed me that much. I am getting a lot of fucking parries with the lance right now.
Lance feels great, dude. And I just start busting up wounds with lance. It's disgusting. I'm also beating up on a Chatacabra right now, recording footage for.
He's been my new pest dummy.
He's a training dummy, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Capcom should have gave us.
he has-
Capcom should have gave us a test dummy.
test
They
dummy, yeah.
didn't, so you know.
I mean, I like that
he
he has attacks that are very easy to like practice your offset on though, which is nice. He has very easy tells. I think he's probably my favorite starter monster that we've ever had.
I mean, he is good. He's a little bit on the easy side.
I like it more than Gyros though, for sure.
I mean, it doesn't take much. Oh man, this poor guy's had the wounds on his back opened so many times.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking him up with Lance. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. It's a good weapon. It just it feels very similar to what I remember from Lance World, just improved. Because I'm getting more pokes. I do think the blocking is like what was it, like a depth guard, so that feels good because it's like you get the little wiggle shield animation, so it's easier to just time that as like a parry and get a follow-up.
Oh my god.
The triple poke's a nice DPS increase. I do feel, I don't know if it's just Chatacabra has them arms, but I feel like Lance fucking chews through sharpness now. It's always been a sharpness gobbler, but it feels like it's even more so.
Oh yeah, like I noticed that I was needing more to sharpen more on the lance than I was on the Gunlance, which is weird.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna need some sharpness kills, but I mean, I just got a 426 with them. Like anything I'm getting under a 430 with, I'm like, yeah, this is solid. It's just, no. The only reason Lance is in my might play is because I'm like, you know, I don't know. It's good. There's just nothing about it that, like the blocks, the constant blocking is pretty satisfying, but. Besides that, it doesn't really. It does not make the PP star. Dual Blade make PP hard. Lance does not make PP hard.
And it's the most phallic weapon in the whole game.
Yeah, people are saying the preload is up for.
For Steam, it should be, I think.
Oh, we gotta go pick that up.
No,
right now.
actually,
I thought it was
might
later.
Not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be at like 3 a.m. or something. But yeah, I'm gonna open up Steam then. Check that out.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see anything for a demo. I haven't opened Steam in days. It's updates on everything.
That's what happens when Capcom puts a demo exclusively on PlayStation. Cowboy's like, well, I haven't opened Steam in days. It's been 10,000 years.
Yeah, though it will be good that it goes down tonight, because that'll mean I'm forced to walk away and
stop playing.
Because I'll have Veilguard before it's back up, so I'm like, okay, because otherwise I would be like, I won't play Veilguard right now. I want to go hunt monsters. So I'll be forced.
I don't even know when I'm going to be able to play Veilguard now.
I mean, I plan on going to bed when this is down. Well, but we have a window where we'll have no Monster Hunter, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I have content that I want to make still.
But there's going to be no Monster Hunter. You're just recording it all and editing it?
Yeah.
We have such a different strategy to making content. Like, dude, my approach is one and done.
I like yours better. Yours is better.
It's just one and done, no fucking editing. Like the Greatsword video, I recorded that, and someone's like, TCS was nerfed, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I went back and like redid all the math, and was like, okay, I just deleted the video, and then I remade it, and then I went back to bed. Like I got out of bed to delete a video, remake it. Well, so I was like, you know, I started the video, I'm like, yeah, you know, TCS, that's your bread and butter, that's what you want to do. And initially I was doing damage tests, and I was still seeing TCS up there. Like, right, it was like, you know, going through my 3 swings, I was seeing like 40, 66, and then like 100. And I'm like, oh yeah, TCS is still king. But if you charge all 3, the values were suddenly like 100, 110, 127. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, so they normalized charging on a huge fucking scale to where, you know, skipping your first two steps.
You don't want to just skip?
No, not anymore. I mean, as a bare minimum, like, you should try and max the fully charged slash and then the TCS. This TCS used to be like, you know, it was like 100, 150, 1000. It's not anymore. It's very normalized. Like, if you have time to charge all three, that'll get you really good returns. It's just very few things give you that much of a damage window.
Hard at work.
Ooh.
I'll be waiting here.
So I gotta do the charge blade guide is gonna be.
That's actually better because people were always like skipping the TCS.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like, oh,
It's,
let me
it's,
just
yeah.
skip straight to TCS. As a matter of fact, they should do something where TCS would get even more if you charge the other ones first.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. Like
have like a couple of seconds of a buff or something.
Well, like each gives you like a 25% buff. First gives you 25,
like
second
that.
gives you 25. TCS hits 50% empowered, but only if the first two attacks connect. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
They just keep those up for like a couple of seconds so that you can't like, oh, let me just charge this and then it stays up for like a minute or something. Just keep it up for a couple of seconds so that would be enough time to get into TCS. I think that'd be cool.
Setting for focus mode is page 2 under controls. I put melee on toggle and ranged on activate right here. Just turn on advanced because having ranged weapons on toggle feels very weird. I think what I should prioritize. So I got greatsword, longsword, dual blades, and switch axe done. A lot of people have been asking sword and shield, so I might. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do bow. I think I'm gonna do bow and charge blade, and then maybe.
I'm actually probably gonna work on sword and shield now because I just did the charge blade one, so sword and shield's the way to go.
I've had a lot of people asking for sword and shield, and it is another beginner-friendly weapon. Well, because I was going off of popularity rankings for world.
No, that's why you did longsword first. Ooh.
Well, no, first I did dual blades because I think it's the most beginner-friendly weapon in the game. I mean, you press one button to get your buff and you attack to maintain it.
I remember seeing your longsword thing pop up, and I was like, this guy.
Oh no, I did.
At 2 cowboy, I was like,
I did
longsword
dual blades first, then I did switch axe because it's my first love in Monster Hunter, and then I was like, all right, longsword is at the top of the list. Let's do that. Greatsword I'm probably gonna play. That's also very popular. So if I'm going by popularity based on a year ago, I should do bow and then charge blade. And then insect glaive, heavy bowgun, hammer, light bowgun, sword and shield, gunlance, hunting horn, lance at the bottom of the list. I don't know. I probably won't worry about gunlance because I know. I consider doing a meme video being like, all right, today we're going to talk about the gunlance. So the first thing you're going to do is go to youtube.com/Ruricon. And then you're going to look for this. I was like,
that's a good ass guide right there.
this be too on the nose. Like, all right, now we're gonna.
That sounds like a really good guide. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna do bow. Bow, I'm still kind of fine tuning certain stuff with the bow. Like basically feeling out what exactly is like my max combo rotation, because I think for the tracer you want to go power, or hang on, let me just walk outside of town and do it.
I'm definitely not doing bow. I'm not doing any of the ranged weapons.
So I think you would want to go for a charge shot, power volley, and then you go into 1,000 dragons, and that you should be able to get those all in the 10-second window and be like boom 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 boom, and that'll. Have you done cooking yet?
What do you mean, video on cooking?
No, like just cooking in town. Have you used like the actual portable grill and made meals?
Yeah, of course.
Looks so good.
You can do it in the tent. Usually I do it in the tent.
I know, but I did it the other. I was like doing it last night, and I was just like, oh bro, I'm so hungry, and then I did that and was just like, oh no.
People were telling me like that they were struggling with getting the last slice, and I was like, "What do you mean? This is super basic ripping game."
It's a dun 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 dun. Like that's it. Rage made a great sword guy, and he was so hyped. Yeah, he's a great sword guy. Rage is a great sword guy, but
He's the great sword guy.
I don't know. I can't watch Rage. He's just too loud for me, I think. Like nothing against him, just his content is very like
They have a comedy angle, obviously.
yeah.
I think their stuff is funny.
I can't I don't know. It reminds me of like Zoomer humor. It's I'm like it's just too loud.
Oh, but you have like you're also kind of like very much in the zoomy. Like you're sitting over there. Oh man, my friggin' dual blade, zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on.
Well, it's the I think it's the presentation, bro. It would be like I don't know. It's
Just give me the word if you decide you
I feel like
You're
my
too
kid
old.
would watch it. Yeah, I think I'm too old for like the voice, the inflection changes and all that. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm an old man. I want someone to just explain stuff to me slowly, clearly. I like tried watching a guide of his and it was like, today we're going to be talking about. I'm like, I'm out. Sorry, I can't. It's nothing against you. I'm sure you're a great guy, but I can't. That's.
I did a couple of shows with him, and I was like, this is fun. It's fun. Like the first time that he invited me, we were supposed to make like a short clip about it was something about like showing a way to kill a monster or something. And I was like, oh, I made the Bolfango moon program. I was gonna put a Bolfango on the moon. It's fun. Hey, you need to ban that guy from the chat right there. That guy. Kid's Hut. Ban that guy.
It's like what? Are somebody saying slurs? No.
No. I mean, in a way, kinda. Anyway, I need to get back to work. I just needed to make sure that you weren't slandering, besmirching the Church of Gunlance, because that would be completely unacceptable. We would have to be having words, and it wouldn't be like that minor scuffle that we had on Twitter about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, fuck you. I bought that mount. There was a comic I saw. I wonder if I could find it and send it to you. It was like, it was like
I don't want to see more things about that map, dude.
No, there's a comic and it's like disgusting capitalist practice. $90 for like the first mount is him like disgruntled and he's like disgusting capitalist practice.
And he's writing it.
And then he has his credit card out in his hand and he's like $90 for a mount. He's like, I can't fucking believe this. And it's him like at the computer. And then he's like, why would they do this? And then it's him on the mount. And I'm like,
I think I've seen that.
dude, it's honestly, the funniest thing though. I was in RBGs the other day, and somebody was like, "Shit, I'm out of water," and somebody's like, "Come to me," and they just pull out the mount, buy water mid battleground, pick it up from the mail. I'm like, "Oh man, that's fucking wild."
I've seen somebody buy bandages midway through an arena match. And I was like, "Bro, what is this?"
Pay to win, baby.
It was like filler humping, and then suddenly he pulls out the bit, and I was like, what is this? And he's just like buying bandages off the auction. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was like the last time that I had like a WoW incident, I was talking about the boost. I bet you bought that boost too, like the $70
Boost?
raid ready boost.
No, I don't buy it. Those
The
shit ever.
Dragonfly.
No, I'll use
I was complaining the ones that they gave you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use the free one. I use the free one to get up my my priest because I don't really play priest, but you know, that is one thing, one micro I would never get behind because I'm like, why would I pay you to level my character? Like, would you like us to play the game for you? No, I wouldn't. Like,
yeah, but basically there were a bunch of people saying, "Oh, this is so good. I can do this thing now or that thing now," and I was like, "Bro, this is a terrible business back." And because of what I said, there were people that jumped in that thread and he was like, "I'm gonna buy 3 of them just to spite you. And I was like, man, this is some next level. Like, these people do not only want to give Blizzard as much money as they can, they want to do it to spite me.
See, my thing with the mount is like, at the end of the day, like, and this sounds very first worldy, but like I have reached a point where like $90 isn't a lot of money at the income threshold I'm at. So like the whole like, I can't, it's $90 though. I'm like, oh, it's, you know, we've had cigar nights where the cigars we're smoking are over 50 alone. That's $50 to enjoy a cigar for an hour and then it's gone. And you throw it in the trash. So by comparison to that, I'm like, oh, well, I've had fucking $50 cigars pretty regularly. I don't think I'll get more use out of the mount than the cigar.
Yeah, the biggest thing to me is I mean, it's a lost battle. I understand this, but it's always just, we're just sending that message. It's like, yep, we want more. Not like, first it was, the mounts were somewhat cheaper, but then it's like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think it's stupid, and especially because it's supposed to be a celebration. So
I mean, it is. I agree, it's stupid, but I'm still absolutely because I wanted the original back when it came out, but
that Brutosaurus.
Yeah, at 5 million gold, I was like, bro, there's no way I can afford this. Like, you know, I can't. And I have some friends that have them, and I'm just like, man, I should have had that mount. And like, there was a good like 3 months I was considering trying to get it on the Black Money auction house, which goes for gold cap, so like 10 million gold basically. Which, you know, if you were to do that with tokens, would be $700-800 ish.
I bet that's not worth $1 million, 10 million anymore.
That's dude, the people that had just got the Brutosaurus, holy shit.
I bet they feel great about themselves right
dude,
now.
the buyer's remorse is like, oh.
And let me tell you something. If any of those people bought a WoW token, I want them to know there's a big smile on my face for the amount of money that they threw into the garbage.
Well, I was watching it, but I didn't. I was gonna get them. They were, so when let me find the thing. WoW token. So this is wild. So most people that were getting the Brutosaur were using WoW tokens to get it, right? And there was such a insane want for them that tokens completely sold out on the auction house. Like, tokens were going for about 200,000 gold. They went up to 350,000 gold. I was like, I should sell. Like, I was looking at it. It was at like 3 a.m. or something. I'm like, huh, I should buy a token and sell it. And then I woke up the next day and it was down to like 250. Like, it's still sitting at, what are they now? They're at like 270.
See, tokens, I just think it's such a terrible move that they've done with tokens. It's like, nah, bro.
Oh, I mean, my view on tokens is gold buying is going to happen no matter what. So it's just Blizzard making a legitimate way for it. It is what it is. There's no way.
It would be literally ban everybody ever involved. Because the thing is, they never really ban people. It's like, oh, no, here's like a 3-day ban because you bought 10 million gold. It's like, of course people are gonna buy it anyway. Yeah. To me, it's like, oh, you bought 50 gold, you're banned forever. Buy it again. Buy a new account.
So the thing is, they buy
50 gold again, ban them again. And that's what I do. But Blizzard doesn't stand on principle anymore.
It's hard to prove it though, because like a big thing people do now is they'll take a recipe that might be worth, I don't know, 10,000 gold, and they'll put it on the auction house for 10 million, and then the gold buyer will buy it. And then so how do you are you gonna, well, we both know Blizzard doesn't have those people. Yeah, but how are you gonna confirm that just wasn't somebody that overpaid on a product?
I don't care. Ban them. Ban them both.
Ban them all. Bad. Everybody banned.
Like, listen, that's the way that I roll. It's like, oh, you bought this overpriced thing. Why'd you do that? You're stupid. Okay, you shouldn't be playing our game then, because you're stupid.
You're banned because you're a fucking idiot.
You're banned because you're stupid.
Can you imagine the kickback? You overpaid on that ore, dipshit. You're banned.
You're banned.
Like, what?
I mean, it's like there's a difference between you overpaying, like, let's say, oh, this thing costs 10,000 and you overpaid.
Chat says Ruri just wants to kill the population of WoW.
No, but it's like imagine like something's worth 10,000. You paid 100,000 for it. Okay, that's a mistake.
Wait until
Something's
Ruby
worth 10,000,
realizes
you buy
Capcom is
10
going to sell
million?
Palico voice packages. Who wouldn't want their Palico to sound like
care.
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Get on secret.
I don't care at all if they sell voice packages.
Do you
for Palico.
have the Palico voices on?
Yes, but I haven't messed with the character creator too much yet. I saw that your Palico sounded weird.
I
was watching
already
your stream the other
already
day.
turned it off. I went back to Palico voices. It was too unnerving. It was weird because like I was out recording the guy.
I
and
mean,
was,
the way that your Palico sounded, it doesn't surprise me.
I'm hunting and I hear like, let's get on the secret, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
See, that's what I thought when I was on your stream the other day. I was like, who's that character that's speaking to?
Yeah, dude,
It's
I did
so
not-
weird. Because
Well,
my
so-
Palico is like the female sounding voice, like, meow, meowdy doo, let's go. And your Palico is like, hello.
Well, so I didn't want the squeaky Naviru voice, so I was like, oh, we're just gonna put the inflection as low as possible and make it a dude. And instead it's just like, sounds like a fucking diddler. He's like, you want to ride the secret? I'm like, oh, you gotta go away. I don't like this at all.
The first time I heard your Palico, I was like, wait, that's a Palico?
Yeah, I'm
Palico sounds like Conan the Barbarian or something.
I want
Let's go
it.
kill this monster.
I wish like we don't have like a I want like an old wise man voice, like something like Heisme for Metaphor, you know?
I haven't played Metaphor yet.
Oh, Metaphor is yeah,
I know. I
very
plan
good.
on playing it.
It's definitely
I plan on
don't bother streaming it. Just play it on your own.
Oh
Good
yeah,
thing.
that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because I tried streaming it. Well, for some reason it's the same problem I had. Did you play Grand Blue on PC or on PlayStation?
PlayStation, I think.
So I got it on PC, and the weird thing about the PC version
No, wait.
is
You got it on PC? No, I stole my code and gave it to you because they still
okay, yeah,
haven't given it.
you gave me a PC code. Anyway, that game and Metaphor, it's always with anime games, and I don't know what it is, but that game, whatever it hooks into to do the anime cutscenes and the talking, it fights my browser for resources. So anytime I'm in a cutscene, chat would just stop scrolling. So
Oh yeah, you told me about
and
this.
it was the same thing with Metaphor. It was so weird because I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what do you think, chat? And it's like, you know, we're in this long cutscene, it's like 5 minutes, and then it finishes, and there's suddenly like fucking lines and lines and lines pouring in, and I'm like, well, that's awkward. It's also just, it's been a great game to just like lay in bed and play, but yeah, I wouldn't stream it. It's slower, you know. What should we do today, chat? Do we work on our wisdom, or do we go play chess with Heisenberg? Like, no, it's just, I'm just gonna do it on my own. Yo, what does this cat have? What is that? Looks like a gun. Oh, no, it's just a sword. Alright, what do we got? We got 3 hours. Alright, I should probably wrap up the stream. I gotta record some guides.
Yeah, I gotta get to work too.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, dude.
Alright,
Have a good
adios. Alright, chat. So I'm gonna go work on bow. I got 3 hours. Bow, charge blade. Let me do like one hunt with sword and, well, chat, if I was gonna get a third weapon done tonight, what should it be? I don't like. Maybe I go sword and shield. It's either sword and shield or insect glaive would be the third guide. I gotta go pee. Y'all vote on what you think I should work on after bow and charge blade. Because I feel like a lot has changed with insect glaive, so it would be a good one to do. But I'll let y'all vote real fast. And then I'm gonna go pee and get to work. Gotta start recording this shit. Man, insect glaive even losing in the polls. All right. Well, we'll wrap up. I'm gonna get those out. I should have all Switch Axe is already up, bro. Check the channel. I'm gonna get all 3 of those up. I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow, to be honest, just because it's gonna be. It would be another like. I start the stream at 10 p.m. and I don't know, like my sleep schedule is already fucking cooked. I need to get that back on normal. So I think tomorrow when it goes live, I might record another guide. But otherwise I think I'll probably just wait and I'll do a stream like Friday. Like wake up Friday, do it at like, 1 o'clock or something and do a stream that way. I think that would make more sense. Anyway, y'all have a good night.